jokesters to Grimm, Gorri'S Eerie Cinematery Fright Christmas Special 2013. Yes, and guess what? I'm your host, Grimm Gorri. That's right. What's buzzing, cousins? Hope you're staying warm and cozy this chilly holiday evening and ready for some wacky winter weirdness. Tonight, I have a visual feast fit for a king, a queen, and everything in between. A jam-packed show with a heaping helping of comedy, classic cartoons, vintage toy commercials, and a very special guest. Dare I say, a yummy one. All this, and a movie too. Yes, it's a rendition of the Charles Dickens classic, A Christmas Carol, hosted by none other than the legendary master of terror himself, Vincent Price! Wow! Boy, don't say Grimm never did nothing good for you, okay? So yes, kiddies, it's going to be one heck of a show. So it's time to get your eggnog on, wrap some gifts, or just huddle up in front of your whatchamawasits and enjoy the show. Here we go. Deck the halls with Grimms and Gorri'S. Fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be dorky. Fa la 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 la. Stale cookies not get spoiled. Fa la 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 la. Trolls and ancient stone gargoyles. Fa la 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 la.
Dick Tracy here, closing in on Muskie and those eggs. Okay, Muskie, the jig is up.
Nice of you to drop by, Mr. Tracy.
All right, Muskie, fork over those eggs.
You got me wrong. These eggs about to hatch my two brand new store-bought Soaky toys.
Well, I'll be...
You're a brand new Soaky toy, Dick Tracy. And so am I, Muskie, the law-abiding muskrat.
Now that we're new Soaky Fun Bath toys, we can really clean up this town. Soaky soaps you clean in oceans full of fun.
Scrubbly-bubbly, flibbity-flabbity, clean before you're done.
Soaky soaps you clean, and every girl and boy gets a toy. When it's empty, it's a toy. Be on the lookout for the new Dick Tracy and Muskie Soaky toys.
Take a Soaky Fun Bath today.
It's fun.
More fun than getting dirty.
I feel somewhere in dreamland, somewhere in dreamland
wonder where those children went.
Poor little children.
I know where they live. Let's go. Hungry.
Hello, children. Give me a kiss. Me too. Supper's ready. Daisy. Oh, that's all right. I was only fooling. Good night. I'll see you somewhere in dreamland, somewhere in dreamland tonight. Over a bridge made of moonbeams, we'll find the clouds are silver light. Each little star is a castle, shining a welcome so bright. Dreams will come true for me and you, somewhere in dreamland tonight.
I'll see you somewhere in dreamland tonight. Over a bridge made of moonbeams, the clouds will find our silver line. Each little star is a castle, shining a welcome so bright. Dreams will come true for me and you, somewhere in dreamland tonight. I'll see you somewhere in dreamland tonight. Dreams will come true for me and you, somewhere in dreamland tonight. like the birdies do. Though the day may be long, you never will go wrong. Off key, on key, any old key, just start the day with a song.
December 21st, first day of winter. Nauseating, isn't it? The hard way.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. And how about you folks joining in and singing this merry old song? Just follow the bouncing hen fruit.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun
hot coffee.
Oh, one coffee, please.
One coffee. Coming up. I thought all birds spend the winter in Florida.
Oh, dear. At these prices, who can afford Florida?
I'm Klondike, Tea, Ken, the bar for men both brave and bold. It warms my heart to serve them all the ale with Brewer's Gold. Enjoy that golden flavor, true ale flavor. Oh, that Valentine. Ale with Brewer's Gold. Brewmasters know this Brewer's Gold, the best hop from the vine. They brew it into Valentine for flavor genuine. It's got that golden flavor, true ale flavor. Oh, that Valentine. Ale with Brewer's Gold. Remember, friend, ale is the trend. Enjoy the genuine. For ale that's really light and gold just makes the three-ring sign. Enjoy that golden flavor, true ale flavor. Oh, that Valentine. It's the genuine. Ale with Brewer's Gold.
Welcome back and Scary Christmas once again. Grim Glory here, and I hope you're enjoying the show so far. The cartoons and the commercials, some of my favorites. And right with me tonight is the beautiful Janet Decay from the Daughter of the Ghoul Show.
Hello, little boils and ghouls.
Ah, that's right. Hello, Janet. Welcome to my show.
Hi, Grimm. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. And I hear you just finished up your own Christmas spectacular.
Yeah, you know, it was great. Thank you all for coming out, and you came to visit with
I
us.
did. Thank you very much for having me.
It was great. You did a good job.
Well, thank you. It's definitely making my Christmas very merry. And a Merry Christmas to you.
Oh, thank you. You know, I'll be just happy when it's all over with. I've been such a tired little ghoul. I need a break.
You tell. And why is that? What's wrong?
Oh, just all the running around, the shopping, the rudeness of the people in the stores.
See, I quite like that. But, you know, what about Christmas traditions?
Traditions?
Yes.
Like what?
Oh, like wrapping presents, eggnog, mistletoe.
Oh, are you wanting a Christmas smooch?
Oh, maybe. Oh, but and I understand the tradition of mistletoe. It goes that you have to have the mistletoe hanging above one's head in order to receive the kiss.
Well, yeah. So do you have mistletoe?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do have mistletoe.
Where is it?
As a matter of fact, that's my question. See, I do have mistletoe, but my problem is that I just don't know how to get the mistletoe over my head because my foot only goes so far.
Grimm, it doesn't work that way. I don't think you really know what mistletoe. You know, I think I got some splaining to do.
Oh, okay. Well, you do your splaining while we catch the first act of this movie, A Christmas Carol, hosted by Vincent Price, okay? So, see you later, kids.
Enjoy.
Okay. Mistletoe, right? This is
Okay,
good
no,
thing?
first you gotta put your foot down. Whoa.
Swing.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort
Gilbert K. Chesterton once said, "In everybody there is a thing that loves children, fears death, and likes sunlight. And this thing enjoys Charles Dickens." Before I tell you about the Christmas Carol, let me read to you what Charles Dickens himself wrote about this story. I have endeavored in this ghostly little story to raise the ghost of an idea which shall not put my readers out of humor with themselves, with each other, with the season, or with me. May it haunt their houses pleasantly. Charles Dickens. To begin with, Jacob Marley was dead. Did Scrooge know that he was dead? Of course he did. Ebenezer Scrooge and he had been partners for I don't know how many years. Scrooge never painted out Marley's name, and so there it stood 7 years afterwards, above the warehouse door. Ebenezer Scrooge. Oh, but he was a tight-fisted old sinner, hard and sharp as flint. The cold within him froze his features because he always carried his own low temperature with him. And he didn't thaw 1 degree, not even at Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you.
Christmas. Humbug.
Christmas, a humbug? Uncle, you don't mean that, I'm sure.
What reason have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
What right have you to be dismal? You're rich enough.
Humbug. What's Christmas to you but a time for finding yourself a year older but not an hour richer? Every idiot that goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled in his own pudding.
Now, Uncle, I know you...
Now, you keep Christmas in your own way, Fred, and I keep it in mine. Be off now. This is a place of business.
Don't be angry. Come dine with us tomorrow.
No.
Caroline will be happy to see you.
Why did you ever get married?
Because I fell in love.
Love? That's the only thing in the world more ridiculous than a Merry Christmas. Good afternoon, nephew.
Uncle, I'm sorry with all my heart to find you like this. Merry Christmas, Bob.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Let me hear another sound from you, and you'll keep your Christmas by losing your situation. You'll want all day tomorrow, I suppose, Crescent.
Quite convenient, sir.
It's not convenient.
But it's only 1 day in the year, sir.
A poor excuse to pick the pocket of your employer every 25th of December. But be here all the earlier next morning.
I will, sir. And a Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Scrooge.
Christmas. Nonsense. Humbug.
And while most of London was jovial and full of glee in honor of this Christmas Eve, Scrooge had taken his melancholy dinner at his usual melancholy tavern. And having read all the newspapers, he went home to bed. Scrooge lived in the chambers which had once belonged to Marley, his ex-partner. And as I have remarked before, Marley is dead these last 7 years. Dead as a doornail.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
How now? What do you want of me?
Much.
Who are you?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley. You don't believe in me?
I don't.
What evidence would you have of my reality beyond that of your own senses?
I don't know.
And why doubt your senses?
Because a slight disorder in my stomach could make my senses cheat me. You might be an undigested bit of beef, a blot of mustard, a fragment of underdone potato. Humbug, I tell you, humbug! Mercy on me, dreadful apparition.
Now, do you believe in me or not?
I do. But why do you come to plague me? And why do you wear that ponderous chain?
I made it, link by link in my life, as you are doing for yourself on earth. It is now a part of my penance, and I am here tonight to warn you of a fate such as mine. But Ebenezer, if you change your ways, you have a chance of escaping my doom.
You were always a good friend to me, Jacob. Thank you. Thank you.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits. Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tomorrow, when the bell tolls 1. Expect the next on the following night at the same hour, and the third on the next night, when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate.
Couldn't I take them all at once, Jacob, and have it over with?
Look to see me no more, and look that for your own sake you remember what has passed between us.
Scrooge tried desperately to say humbug to the strange happening, but the word stuck in his throat, unuttered. For it was highly probable it was not humbug. Being very much in need of repose from the experience he had undergone, or shall I say, fatigues of the day, he went straight to bed without undressing and fell asleep in an instant. A few hours later,
Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me? I am. Who and what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past.
What business brings you here?
Your welfare. I have things to show you, which are the shadow of the things that have been. Rise. And walk with me.
the ghost of Christmas past led Scrooge down the road which he had forgotten for so many years. He showed him a Christmas day in the past, which was a happy one for most children, but not for one lonely schoolboy.
Ebenezer Scrooge. Do you know that boy?
Yes, I do. It is I as a boy. Oh, I remember that Christmas well. I felt so lonely. My playmates, they didn't like me.
It was because you had shunned them.
Oh, poor boy. I wish...
What is the matter?
There was a boy singing a Christmas carol on the street last night. I should have liked to have given him something, that's all.
Shall I show you another Christmas, 40 years ago, when a fair young girl released you from your marriage contract?
No.
Because she discovered you had ceased to love her. Your greed, avarice, and desire for wealth had killed the love she had for you.
No, spirits, show me no more. Leave me, haunt me no longer.
Awake.
Mamacita, ¿dónde está Santa Claus? ¿Dónde está Santa Claus? And the toys that he will leave. Mamacita, oh, where is Santa Claus? I look for him because it's Christmas Eve. I know that I should be sleeping, but maybe he's not far away. So out of the window I'm peeping, hoping to see him in his sleigh. I hope he won't forget to crack his castanets and to his reindeer say, oh Pancho, oh Vixen, oh Pedro, oh Blitzen, ole, 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 ole. Santa Claus. Mamacita, ¿dónde está Santa Claus? Oh, where is Santa Claus? It's Christmas Eve. I know that I should be sleeping, but maybe he's not far away. So out of the window I'm peeping, hoping to see him in his sleigh. I hope he won't forget to crack his castanets and to his reindeer say, oh Pancho, oh Vixen, oh Pedro, oh Blitzen, ole, 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 ole. Santa Claus. Mamacita, ¿dónde está Santa Claus? Oh, where is Santa Claus? It's Christmas Eve. Oh, where is Santa Claus? It's Christmas Eve. All right, Mamacita, I go sleep now.
Awakening in the middle of a prodigiously tough snore and sitting up in bed to get his thoughts together, Scrooge had no occasion to be told that the bell was again upon the stroke of 1.
Scrooge!
I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me.
Yes, Spirit, conduct me where you will. I went forth last night on compulsion, and I learned a lesson which is working now. Tonight, if you have aught to teach me, let me profit by it.
Touch my robe. Look.
Belinda, bring the plates.
Oh,
Belinda, there's a great deal of work to be done. Help your sister.
Missy, you get the...
As I came by outside, I could smell the sage and the onion.
You knew it was off, Mother.
Oh, I certainly did, boy.
Peter, set the chair.
Can I put some chestnuts on the fire, Mother?
No, your father will do that when he comes. What has gotten your precious father? And your brother, Tiny Tim?
And Martha wasn't as late last year by half an hour.
Oh.
This is the house of your clerk, Bob Cratchit.
But he has hardly a penny to his name.
I, the ghost of Christmas present, have blessed his house. Here comes Bob now with another member of his family, Tiny Tim.
And a Merry Christmas, everybody. And there you are, Tiny Tim. Right in your own chair.
Merry Christmas, Bob.
And Martha.
Yes, here I am again.
Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without Martha coming to visit us.
Bob.
And how did Tiny Tim behave today, Bob?
Fine. He told me coming home that he was glad he'd been to church, because it's pleasant to remember that the day is called Christmas, after he who made the lame to walk and the blind to see. Oh, what a beautiful Christmas table.
It would be more beautiful if we had a turkey, but we'll manage.
Of course we will.
See what a happy family your clerk has on only 15 shillings a week?
Tiny Tim. I didn't know he was sick and a cripple.
Mr. Scrooge. I give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
The founder of the feast, indeed. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon.
Dear, it's Christmas Day.
It should be Christmas Day, I'm sure, when one drinks the health of such an odious, stingy, hard, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge.
My dear, it's Christmas.
Very well. I'll drink his health for your sake, and because it's Christmas. Long life to him. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
God bless us, everyone.
Tell me, Tiny Tim, will he live?
I see a vacant seat and a little crutch without an owner.
No. Say he will be spared.
My life on the globe is very brief. It ends tonight.
Tonight?
The time is drawing near for me to go and for your third visitor to appear.
I am in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come. Ghost of the future, I fear you more than any specter I have seen. But lead on, I want to know.
I met a very kind young man today who asked after you. Mr. Scrooge's nephew, whom I scarcely know. I told him about Tiny Tim, and he said, I'm heartily sorry for you and your good wife. By the by, how he ever knew that, I don't know.
Knew what, dear?
That you were a good wife.
Oh, everyone knows that.
And he said, if I can be of any service to you at any time, pray come to me.
He's rather unlike his old Uncle Scrooge, isn't he?
If you must torment me, be quick. Take me to what else you have to show.
I don't know much about it either. I only know he's dead.
When did he die?
Last night, I believe.
What had he done with his money?
I haven't heard. But he'll have no use for it where he's going.
It's likely to be a cheap funeral, for upon my life I don't know anyone to go to it. Suppose we make up a party and volunteer.
When I come to think of it, I'm not at all sure that I wasn't his most particular friend. For we used to stop and speak whenever we met. I don't mind going to his funeral if lunch is provided.
Tell me what man they are speaking of. Who is it that lies dead? tell me I am not the man I was. Assure me I yet may change the shadows you have shown me. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. Tell me I may sponge away the writing on this stone. Marley! Marley, Jacob Marley! Heaven and Christmas time be praised for this. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirit of all three shall thrive within me. Boy, oh boy!
Yes, sir?
What's today?
What, sir?
What's today, my fine fellow?
Today? My Christmas Day, sir.
It's still Christmas, and I haven't blessed it.
For a man who had been out of practice for years, Scrooge gave a most illustrious laugh, the father of a long line of brilliant laughs. And Scrooge dressed himself all in his best, and at last got out into the streets, wishing everyone he met a Merry Christmas.
Mr. Fred, come in,
Bob,
come in.
have you room at your table for some friends?
Oh, you're very welcome, Mr. Fred, sir. And you too, ma'am. I only hope that our lowly feast is to your liking.
Now, don't fret about provisions. We brought plenty for all.
Merry Christmas, Bob!
Mr. Scrooge!
And Mrs. Cratchit, for you.
Mr. Scrooge!
My dear, that's for you. Darling, for you.
For me?
And you, sir.
Oh, Mr. Scrooge, I don't know how we can ever thank you.
Don't. And I'm going to raise your salary and help your large family in every way possible. And Tiny Tim. I saw a friend of mine at church just a little while ago. A famous surgeon. You and I are going to see him tomorrow. And he's going to be your friend, too.
Mr. Scrooge!
Merry Christmas, Mr.
Scrooge won his word. He did it all and infinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die, he was a second father. Scrooge had no further dealings with ghosts, but it was always said that he knew how to keep Christmas well, if any man alive possessed the knowledge. May it truly be said of us, and all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim observed, God bless us, everyone.
The first Noel, the angel did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields as they lay, keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Noel, Noel, Noel.
Christmas and welcome back, cousins. I hope you enjoyed A Christmas Carol, hosted by none other than, of course, Vincent Price. You already saw that. So, anyway, I'm back here with the lovely Miss Janet Kay. That's right, that's right.
I'm glad to be here, hanging out with my favorite Cleveland missing link.
Yes, and it's my pleasure to give the audience two pretty faces to look at tonight. Yeah, you know, more bang for your buck, you know.
Sure. So have you been naughty or nice this year, Grimm?
Yes.
Yes? Yes to naughty or yes to nice?
I've been...
You've been both?
A little bit of both.
Oh, you naughty boy.
And what about you?
Yes.
Okay, I hear you. Give me a fist bump on that one, sister. All right. Yes. Christmas wishes. Did you have any this year?
You know I did. I had one very special Christmas wish, and it did come true. It was to have a very successful Christmas spectacular episode of Daughter the Ghoul, and we had a great turnout. So
yes, we did.
I can't ask for anything more.
It was loads and loads of fun.
It was.
Yes, and the one thing I like about Christmas is that I get to leave people presents under a tree. Usually in year round I'm leaving people little presents, and they're not under a tree, but, you know, this time it's official.
Usually in a front yard, and then they have to scoop it up later.
I think they get the joke.
And...
So anyway, so we're going to roll into some little featurette or something, and we'll be back after that, okay?
So gang, like always, grab a drink and a snack. Enjoy the show.
That's right. Thank you so much for returning with me, folks. Grimm Gorry here, wrapping things up. And once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching my show, the Eerie Cinematery's Fright Christmas Special 2013. That's right. And I'd also like to thank the lovely Miss Janet Kay from the Daughter of the Ghoul Show. And make sure you catch her show, and also my show, Grimm Gorry's Eerie Cinematery, premiering this January of 2014. That's right. So, with that, I'd like to thank you once again for joining me on this wonderful Christmas night of 2013, and I hope to see you again soon. So, until then, see you later, alligators! I feel like caroling again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Deck the halls with Grimms and Gorri'S. Fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be dorky. Fa la 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 la. Stale cookies now get spoiled. Fa la 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 la. Trolls and ancient stone gargoyles. Fa la 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 la. Scary Christmas, scary